is a new episode from Aero Arduino, and in this episode I'm showing to you this soil moisture sensor Arduino control for pump control. If you didn't yet subscribe, please subscribe to our channel to get the latest videos. In this video, and according to many of our friends' requests, we put how to use Arduino soil moisture sensor to control a water motor pump. Now we see the circuit components and connection on Tinkercad. I leave the link to Tinkercad model and code in the video description. So here we start with Arduino Uno board connected to the soil moisture sensor. That sensor is an analog sensor that senses the moisture through those sensors, and this module has two sensors, two elements of sensing elements, and here we use only one circuit or one sensor element. Here is the connection. We connect power to Arduino 5 volts and ground to the ground, and then the signal connected to A0. That's the connection of the soil moisture sensor. And then we control the pump, as we've seen, through a transistor that acts as a switch. We can, if that motor draws high voltage or high current, we can use external power source and only use Arduino as a control device. Here we connect the motor to the transistor NPN emitter, and then we connect that transistor collector to Arduino 5 volts, and then the base of that transistor is connected to Arduino pin number 13 through a resistor that has a value of 330 ohms. That transistor acts as a switch, as an electronic switch, and then that motor connected to the ground of Arduino. And here is an indication LED that indicates whether the pump is working or it's off. It's connected to Arduino pin number 12 through a 1 kilo ohm resistor and connected to the ground. That was the connection, and now we see the code. We start by definition of the constants. The motor is connected to pin 13. The LED is connected to pin 12. We initialize the percent value, the moisture percentage value, to 0. Then we, in the setup function, we define the pins. Pin mode for motor is output. The pin mode for LED is output. And we put a delay for readings for 2 seconds. And here in the loop function, we read the analog input from the moisture sensor. We put it in the value variable, and then we map that value and here we control the motor pump. If the moisture is less than a preset value, we set the motor high and the LED high so that we control the motor on, and else we power off the pump and the LED, and that was the circuit and the code for the soil moisture sensor. Now we see the circuit simulation. It's very simple. And now we start simulation. Here we click on the moisture sensor. We see that the moisture is low. And now as we increase that moisture, we see that the motor pump has stopped and the LED is off. And then again, as we decrease the soil moisture, the motor pump is on and the LED is on. That was a simple circuit that we can use in real life to control an irrigation system and make an automatic irrigation system using Arduino and soil moisture sensor, using Arduino and to control a motor pump. So if you like this video, please click like, share, and subscribe. Thank you and goodbye.